Things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. That's my tacos area right there. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Technology Screens. So, this is what we got in the caption. Stop doing this to your projector. Gray screens, they do not work. They're obsoleted. We call them dinosaur paints because, again, they have been around for quite some time and they really don't show much of an improvement for your projector setup. They do not work in commercial environments in any way whatsoever. Even though they claim that they do not. They do show a little better image in a white surface, but truthfully not by much, but a little bit. And again, they are not ambient light rejection technology in any way whatsoever. They don't have the capability to do so because they can't absorb. Contrast levels pretty much comes down to how much money you're going to spend on your projector, and still, if you spend a lot of money, you still cannot pick up the contrast levels. It's just not going to happen. So, we're going to move Taco's stuff out of the way real quick because he's right in my shot here where I'm going to be at. We'll bring him over here. And you're right, Taco Bear. Taco Bear. And we're going to do this demonstration. Hopefully, we've been doing these demonstrations for quite some time. Showing you the difference between gray and white screens. I actually have a Facebook page that we educate people on gray screens and also two white screens and why they don't work. So, first thing we're showing you is a star-filled screensaver. As you can see, I actually the gray screen is not reading all that great because it cannot see a contrast level. And the reason why the majority of people do these screens are done in these dark environments because the screen can't pull. And that means that you're going to spend the money for a high-end projector with high contrast to try to fix the problem, but the problem can't be fixed because the gray screen can't read. Now, it does a little better than the white surface, but all in all, it still can't see contrast and it can't read color. Alright, so we have our lights on here. Let's go get the mouse. I think keyboard's over here too. And let's go bring up, let's see, star field. Let's go bring up color levels. So come out of this. There we go. There. Now, my screens in here are 260 inches, 1610 screens. They're quite big. Just imagine if I went in and I painted my screens with that gray or white, I would be in a lot of trouble because it wouldn't pick up at all, period. So let's get some colors here first. Let me see. Red screen. No, I'm reading. To a certain degree. They give me red screen? No, they give me print screen. I asked for print screen. I asked for red screen. What a read screen, really? Alright, so as you can see that the gray screen does not pick up any color. Keep in mind, screen paint we are using in our demonstration as our new ILEG. This is our Fusion Light Energy, and we call this our Quantum Black Star. This is our this amazing product that we developed. It picks up incredible color levels, levels of red, blue, green, and so forth, contrast levels, amazing white levels, and we can do this in a fully lit environment next to the IOEG, which is our Fusion Light Energy Gain, showing you exactly what we're going to calibrate and that nonsense at all, period. And you would never ever hear from me, I say it in my mouth, well, image will get better once we calibrate, because again, we don't calibrate. I don't like doing it, my customers don't like doing it. So you can see the gray screen reads a little better than the white screen, but again, it's still washed out. Let's go over here and let's get blue screen. Unless they gave them to me over here. No, just gotta grab them ourselves. Let's go get a blue screen. Blue screen. Blue screen it is. Now as you can see with the blue screen, again, gray screen can't read again. It does read a little better than the white screen, but they're both in the same boat. They do not pick up. And again, thus, you will have to calibrate. Our technology does not require it. The Black Star does not require any calibrating whatsoever. And again, let's show you our meters, because like I said before, even though I show these a lot, we have other people watch our channel. Besides, we post these on multiple different forum sites. You're also going to be watching this too. Hello, Facebook, because it's going over there next. Let's see. Here we are, a meter right here. Watch me take my hand. See the meter start to read. Take it away. Meter's gone. Turn it off. Put it back on. Same reaction. Hand over top. Put it away. Meter's gonna read. So that's how much light we have in the environment. See, what happens is when you're watching these screens, they'll put them in something called ambient light controlled environment, which means they'll darken the environment to make the screen look like it's doing something that it's not. Over to the screen. There we go. So you, the customer, are going to find out the hard way, because you're going to get it home, and what you're going to do, you're going to turn your lights on. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to find out your colors are not there, the screen's washed out, and you're going to be very upset with this. All right, let's go over here and let's pull up green. Get green. Now, for those people who may say at the end of the day, Mr. Bird, this is not my screen paint. Well, like I said, that has a challenge sitting on top of it. You match it, it goes bad. Keep in mind, you got to do it in a live stream, and seals cannot be broken. Fresh with receipts. But we already had somebody already cheat on that already. You don't want to go down that road, because that will tarnish you quick. All right, let me see. Oh, we had a slow color changer, but I want to break this down. Let's grab some green. There we go. There's our green popping up. Like I said, the two colors that make a screen wash out fast is blue and red. Purple also too. Let's go grab some purple. Purple screen. There you go. See, purple washes out. So keep in mind, in this environment that I'm at right now, if I come to you and I ask you a question before I buy, because I want it the email, I want it right there, our conversation we have together when I buy from you. And the first thing I'm going to ask you, hey, I'm in a commercial environment. I need for that screen to operate in a fully lit environment. We're not planning to turn any lights. We don't want to spend any money for an expensive projector. We're happy with the 720p projector we have with the 1000:1 contrast. We're happy with all that we have. We don't want to spend any more money. We'll spend for the screen paint. Can you guarantee me that that product's going to work in this environment? And mind you, there's some companies I'm going to ask these questions. I actually did it to one of them already. Smarter Surface. Actually, I have it documented. I had a conversation asking about the screens and absorbing sunlight. And yeah, no, it's not even possible what they were saying. But, you know, we'll get the Surface down here and see if it works. So, I don't have time for back and forth. We just have a nice little conversation, and I'll ask you about your stuff, and you back it up. All right, let's go over to slow color changer. Oop, we came out of there, didn't we? Go back in. Slow color changer. Slow color changer. That should be snow. We always see snow. Slow color changer. Let's take this out. Grab this right here, and we should get what we want from here, hopefully. There we go, right there. Now what this is going to do is, after we get done the commercial, it's going to show randoms of colors. Bet you $100 we get another commercial behind this one. I don't get that skip button fast enough. So this, what to say, what is that? Oh, mouse. Over there. There we go. So you can see as we start randomly going through colors, fully lit environment, and if you notice, look at the neon in the environment. The neon does not have enough darkness to backsplash off the wall. It cancels out automatically because we have a ton of light in here. Let me show you something real quick. So, see my corners here? See where that neon sitting? Doesn't have anywhere to generate any kind of, not even on the floors, nothing, because we have that much lighting here. When I look at an environment, we see neon in the environment. I'm staring at the wall next to the neon, because if I see that wall turning blue, that tells me that your environment's that dark. The environment tells the whole story. It does. It tells the whole story where you're going to be at the end of the day. And I don't know why people try to cheat in these demonstrations, because again, consumers going to go turn lights on when they get home. They're going to do stuff to your product that apparently you haven't done yet. They're going to do it. I got consumers that take my screens outside. So if you can't operate in here, you're definitely not going out there. Let's go pop over to see if these screens can make our screen unwatchable. So we're going to go over here and go to a 4K Snow Screensaver Cottage. No, can't. Now mind you, I'm going to put this on pause just for a minute because we got some people in the room. We know you're here already. Hello, how you doing? You know you just popped in. These are some individuals. So, I want you to look at this very carefully because you know you're going to court pretty soon. This is going to happen in a courtroom. Just like this. And in your videos, for some reason, our screens are coming up ultra dark and very, very black where you can't see them. So just to let you know, this is where you're going to be at pretty soon. All right, just want to let you know. Because we test all our products at the end of the day to make sure that they're not going to go too dark. That's why we have the highest black versus black test demonstrations. If the judge ever asks us, Mr. Bird, how do you know your stuff won't match black paint, black fabric? Well, Your Honor, I've done tons of demonstrations on my products. Matter of fact, more than other people, showing my products tested on just about everything on black surfaces to make sure we don't end up matching these products exactly as we see in this individual's video right here. Well, we got 6 million laying around, or higher. It may go higher than that. It's getting up there. They're jumping those numbers on what they're requesting for. It's going to be up there. But anyway, yeah. So this is one of the tests we have to do. So as you notice, see how the lake popped up and how they couldn't read the lake? They can't read any of the contrast levels. Our technology can read the contrast levels at 100%. So everything you're seeing that comes up in black comes up in actual black, and it's reading the white levels at the same time. Now, it's taken into an environment where usually they do the demonstrations at. They do it in a very dark environment because your screen can't see contrast levels, but ours can. So let's take this out, take that out. Now, this is the environment they're used to being in because, again, contrast levels don't play well for them. We can operate with no problem. So one of the things that the Black Star, Quantum Black Star has is the ability to pull up these amazing white levels. Because we test the daylights out of our stuff. Here. There. Oh, let's grab that one over there too.
As I continue to upgrade the style when it comes to the game.
One of the things I don't see enough of when I watch demonstrations on gray screens is I do not see a lot of demonstrations in fully lit environments that we're just 3 minutes we're in showing contrast levels. How come you only show contrast levels when in an environment like this? How come you don't do it when the lights are on? We never see demonstrations in fully lit environments like this. We never do. Why? Because the screen can't work in that environment. That's why you're better off doing it in the dark on a standalone. Next to a white surface, you would show an improvement, but next to a high and advanced surface like one of those certified gunmetals, no, you can hold a candle to one of those things in the day. So that's why you always see them with trying to say that they're better than a $7,000 screen or a $5,000 screen, but technically they've never tested against one. You're lucky on that one, because again, if one of those companies wanted to be petty about it, they can take you to court for that. Because if I make a $5,000 screen, and you're telling me that a Gray Paint's claiming to do the same thing my product does, see you in court. Back it up. Because now you're trying to take potential customers that are worthy to me, and they shouldn't be going to you because you're lying to them. So be careful about making those statements. All right. So as you can see, we can match the white levels, no problem whatsoever. We're good with that. Our screen's not going to come up so dark it becomes like super unwatchable because, yeah, we do those tests already. Let me see where we want to go to next. Let's get that 8K Desired Nature. And we're going to take out this section right here. There. And what we need to put in, because again, I see this a lot with gray screens. I see this talk of contrast levels. That y'all can read these heavy contrast levels, right? Even though your screen's gray. How would that be possible? Oh, we're already there. So I click on that. There we go. And then making the statement that a gray screen can turn art technology unwatchable? Really? Oh, that's a good one right there too on top of that. Let's enlighten that for a bit. Anybody willing to walk into a courtroom next week or next month on that statement against us? Anybody willing to sign that contract? This contract is not for $500,000, it's for $1 million. Anybody willing to sign that any gray screen is going to basically make our stuff look like a black spot on the screen? Anybody? I don't think you will do that, because that'd be stupid, wouldn't it? There you go. And that shows you right there, if that thought just processed in your mind just now, that you thought there's no way in the world to walk in a courtroom with that screen, you've already basically answered your own question of why our technology is better. So let's go over here and let's grab. Let's see. This contrast levels going to work. Do I have to, am I going to be forced to go out and spend the money for an expensive projector? Now, not mind you. I'll come to your site, you got great paint. And I say, hey, look, I got to do a whole asteroid scene on my screen here. We're using projector mapping application technology. Can you read a contrast level and a fully lit environment that I have to have other people in to actually look at this screen? What are you going to tell me? You're going to tell me, no, you can't do it because we're going to require a projector with a really high contrast to fix that, and we may have to dim the environment. Or are you going to tell me that? Because he's going to tell me that, you don't have a sale at the end of the day. I can go and get LG monitors and do that. Well, we can do it. So, question. What's going on with the gray screen? How come I'm not getting my contrast levels? Am I going to be forced to spend money for a more expensive projector to still be stuck in a dark environment? Heck, if an ultra short though can't read that at 2 million to 1 sitting on top of the screen in a fully lit environment, how's it going to help me at 13 feet on a long throw? Because I got a longer distance to go, and I got much more lumen count's going to drop. So this technology here, Black Star, can not only produce an amazing white level, but its contrast levels are unmatched. Its color levels, no calibrating required, and we're in an environment that a meter can't read in. Meanwhile, the gray screen, which we call projector paint, and people get mad when I say that, but it's true. It's been around forever. Matter of fact, I was making it at one point. 10 years ago. Sorry, now 11. That tells you how old it is. And the white surface, well, you're still getting the same thing. You're really not getting much of an improvement. Now I know we get individuals that also too say, well, you know, hey, Mr. Bird, I feel this demonstration is fake. Well, if that's the case, you can email me with your address, or my P.O. Box doesn't make a difference. I got a special document that I can send to you certified, and in that document is my name on it. It has it already notified. Oh, this is called notary. There you go. We had to go to a notary, get all that done, and we can walk into a courtroom in front of an arbitrator for $500,000, and you show me where this is fake. Bet you won't sign it. There we go. That's how we clean up that mess. All right, let's move on. I don't have time for the back and forth. We just go to court, go in front of a judge, go from there. That's it. You lose, you owe me $500,000. And keep in mind, I will not lose. Trust me. I do batch numbers. I can back myself up any day of the week. As a matter of fact, I told my investors about that whole company. They love it. They freaking love it. You know why? Because again, if I'm going to invest in a company, I'm going to invest in a company that can back itself up. That way I know I'm going to get my money back and more. So that's why I'm going with that. You would never go with some company that can't back its products at the end of the day. Why would you invest in that? They can't. They don't even have confidence in their own stuff. And you're gonna put money into that? Yeah. There you go. All right, let's get something else here. Let's get this. Oh, it's a nice little color in this. See if we can read this in here in our commercial environment. Nope, ain't working, right? Look, I went through the same thing when I had his products down for testing. Oh my goodness, man. That was just a frustrating day because I tried to give people, I don't try to make their products look bad. We just test it under the normal stuff that we test our products under. And keep in mind, we have receipts showing that we purchased all this stuff. Unlike some people don't have receipts. But anyway, so from there, we do all this testing. We couldn't get to work on the Picos and the multiple ultra short throws, and we had venue projectors and big boy commercials. It didn't run on any of it. None of it. Took it outside, it failed. Did a tabletop display, it failed. Had it on the screen in the room with all the windows. We had it on the screen in the room and the dark. It just wouldn't work. We did it in a dedicated theater. I even took that stuff on site and it didn't even work. And I got those videos too on a commercial. So if you're putting in your site, I'm talking about anybody. If you got a gray screen paint and you're putting it, you work in a commercial environment, you lied. There's no way in the world that stuff will pick up in a commercial environment. Because you can't darken that environment. Now see anywhere it comes up, anywhere it comes up, where the contrast comes up, and you see the screen start to turn that tannish look, that's that look I show you. See on the screen, it has that tannish kind of look to it. See it? There it is right there, popping up again. Let me show you a perfect example of that. This is one of the demonstrations they love to do. They like doing the OLED LG. You know why? Because there's some contrast in that. Because it's OLED, they figure it's full contrast and it has a lot of colors in it. But this is something they try to fool you with. Let's go over to... Wait, what are we doing? Everything's over here. I'm so used to going behind the desk and getting stuff. Let's go over here and get the LG. LG Jazz Demonstration OLED. Why is it when I go look for... Oh, there we go. Right down. Look, we can't find those. No, you'll see it now. But they'll do it in a darker environment. And you'll watch that screen turn gray every single time. So when we're watching their demonstration, they're in a much darker environment than this. So and on top of that, you don't have another comparison up there. It's on a standalone. They try to make you think that you're seeing black. But technically, the entire time you're seeing gray. But you'll figure that out for yourself. Because you know what you're going to do as a consumer? You're going to turn your lights on. That's what you're going to do. Because you're going to like, I wonder if I can use this with the lights on. It's going to pop in your head. You're going to do it. You're going to turn your lights on. You're going to see that. Now, if you don't have it next to our technology, or even a high-end gunmetal screen, you won't see the difference. You'll think you're seeing a screen that's producing a very well image until you get in front of a Black Diamond, Dark Star 9, or Daylight's Paralight, or even higher, or black screens. And then you'll go, oh, I'm not seeing black at all. Yeah. Because I get that from customers who basically what they'll do is some trying to fix the solution of not being able to use that projector in a fully lit environment, which you had intended to do to begin with. They will go back and they will go to sites and get all this information and say, well, we have to use the ambient light control. And like, but I don't want to do ambient light control. I want to be in a fully lit environment. I don't want my kids sitting in the dark. I don't want to be in the dark. If that's the case, I would have got a TV. I don't have to deal with any of that. And then they'll say, well, what if you go to gray or paint? Just get a gray paint. And they'll go out and get a gray paint. And then they'll find out, guess what? They get a slight improvement, but they're still in the dark. Because the gray screens have issues with the lights on. So they bump into one of our demonstrations. And then you see me post my customer outside. Because I prefer them to do the demonstration outside. I mean, inside's easy, but I'd rather have them do it outside. So you see how many times that gray popped up? Now, watch this. And go back. Let's pause up here. Let's Let's knock the lights out. Knock the lights out. We got one light in the corner. That's it. That's all we have. It's just that. This is what they're used to being in. Now, say you get a slight more better improvement in the dark, because that's where you have to be at in the dark. Ah, man. Yeah, beautiful looking living room. It looks like the Bat Cave in there. All you got to do is wait for the Commissioner Gordon and you just pop up that freaking bat signal and you're out the door. Yeah. That's how dark the environment is. And keep in mind, chances are your wife or girlfriend decorated that section. Think she's going to be happy with it, being in the dark all day long? I don't think she's going to like that. Probably got a nice comfy reading chair in the corner, you know what I mean? Somewhere she likes to read her books and stuff. Yeah. No, not going to happen. So in order, if I bought a gray screen paint from somebody, in order for me to get it to somewhat work, I'm going to have to turn my office into this. How is that going to work for me? What if I keep this light off and I turn that one on? Let's see what happens. It's going to wash out. See the gray popping up? So that's not going to work. So I can't even have lights on over top of my desk. I mean, as I have one of those lights right there. Let's see how that works. It's just the environment for this. At the end of the day, we can't have that. No, turn it off. Let's take that off. Let's see what we got to do here to get this to work. Let me see. Okay, so that's too much light. Maybe if we point it downward, that would work. We just point it down at the desk. That's stage 8 with the weeds. I'm tripped over that coming through. So this is what we turn our office into. Let's take a walk around the office. Here we just turned our office into just trying to get the gray screen. The white screen is hopeless. It's not going to work, period. But that's literally the light we're using right now. This is literally what I got to reduce my office into. So I can see that screen over there. And it's still coming up in gray. There we go. There we go. Still coming up in gray. Can't turn those on my screen. So what I have to do, you know what to do? I have to get a bunch of these lights right here, and I got to pepper them out to the environment. Because that's the only way it's going to work. I can't have the lights on. It ain't going to work. That's what your living rooms look like with those high-end, expensive, ultra-short though projectors sitting in a dark environment. So when we have light in the environment, it's right there. No, wait, it's not even gonna make it to that. All right, so that's partial lit. That's too much light for the screen. Take this out, put that back on. Oh, that's like I say, I'm done. Take this humiliation much longer. I'm off your surface, peasant. Screams mad at me. So how dare you humiliate me this way? How dare you? But anyway, getting back to the root of it all. Yeah, so we just have this light on. That's it. So that's enough for me to work under my desk. But still, when I got clients coming in, they don't want to see this. Because this is what they're dealing with right now. This is the reason why they're here. This is why they took the time to have the gas money, drive down here, come to this building to see this. That's not going to be impressive to them. That's why they're here, because I promised them that they can use it in a fully lit environment and not worry about the screen washing out, which is something they can't do. Even with the projectors that are better than mine. All right, let's finish this through. Now, the reason why I like the whole contract thing, and I'll tell you why, people, because it cuts down on nonsense. There's no back and forth nonsense. I don't have time for it. I'm busy. I'm a very busy person. I don't have time for the back and forth. If you believe in what you're saying, sign the document, and I'll see you in a courtroom. That's it. Cut and dry. To the point. No ifs, ands, no buts, no excuses, nothing. Da-da, I got time for it. Sign it, see you in court. That's it. How many people have walked up to that? Not one person has walked to it yet. Because again, there's a difference between the two. You can be online, you can talk trash, and you know you can't back it up 100%. There's a difference in someone sending you a document to your front door saying, hey, sign, let's go to court, and everything changes. Now, you're exposed. Because again, if you could, be in court right now with a document. Nobody's signing them. Because that knows deep down inside you can't back it up. You're just making things up as you go along the line. Oh, we figured a way to nip that in the butt. No crease in this disorder. Sign it, see you in court. That's it. You back up, make sure that thing, you said our screen doesn't work, it comes up too dark, all this is fake, not real. Go in front of a judge. Heck, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have you paint my screen up in that courtroom. So, see how that one goes. So anyway, with that being said, let's have a little more fun on this gray screen that doesn't work. That's why I said the whole back, I don't got time for that. And blowing your website, buying up stuff, going through cancellations with some people. I got to go through all that crybaby nonsense. I got time for it. Sign contracts, in court. Leave it at that. You feel you can back up what you're saying on YouTube? I'll see you in court. If you can't, well then, I just have to be quiet. All right, let's see where we want to go next. Well, you see the menu ain't pulling up, right? I can't even pull the YouTube menu up. And mine, as I said before, the YouTube menu comes in two different styles. It comes in midnight and it comes in regular. Regular's white and midnight's black. I like that I use the black. So there's no gray. And I see people coming up this color right here talking about, oh no, that's the regular color that comes up on YouTube. No, it isn't. YouTube doesn't have a gray option. It's black or white. That's all they have. So if your screen's coming up, this first red flag right there from the door, that the screen's not pulling up a contrast level. Ah, we got this beautiful New York City. Let's hit that.
Turn the everyday into the extraordinary. With fancy face gems, it's an exquisite
My cat hates that stuff. Like I try to get him, he wouldn't even touch you. Like, nope. Wouldn't even touch it. Thought he would. Now, see how the intro comes on? That's in black. So anything that comes up gray or white means the screen's not reading it properly. That's why I sit there and say, it's a shame, crying shame. You got people sitting in the dark with projectors that are far better than mine, and they can't do this. But again, this is protesting like, no. Yeah, they can't do this, and it's a shame. Now mind you, like I said, I got people coming through. I'm going to show them the same demonstration. I'm going to be on expos. I'm going to do the same demonstrations. I'm going to be in trade shows. Wherever I'm going to pop up, I'm doing the same demonstration. Now, if you make a great paint and this angers you at the end of the day, you should have updated a long time ago. You have plenty of time to update your products. Start testing and working on something better. Your product is obsolete. It's been obsolete for quite some time. The only reason why you're able to still survive is because of the gunmetal technology. If the gunmetal technology was affordable and it was a very reasonable price, they weren't $3,000, you would have been going a long time ago. Gray screens are considered to be budget paints. That's what they are. They're budget paints. They're better than a white screen, but they're not better than gunmetal, and they're not better than black screens. Black screens are better than gunmetal. It's a pecking order of technology. It doesn't go down to the white levels, it goes down to how dark the screen is. The darker the shade is, the more expensive the screen becomes. And the only reason the gray screen was able to survive it all is because the gunmetal was extremely expensive. And if people couldn't afford that $5,000, $3,000, $7,000, whatever that screen cost, they went to a gray screen. Because it's far better than a white screen. But now pecking order gets thrown off because a black technology pops up and it shows tons of test demonstrations, which you're going to have this on when you're going against a certified screen. Pause that right there. There we go. That we basically at the end of the day could have came on the scene and said, okay, we got a black screen. We got proof that our technology can take out this screen. As a matter of fact, we even had companies acknowledge. You see the messages, emails acknowledging our technology. So since we know this from the door that our product has that type of advancement, we could have easily came up with a $10,000, $20,000 screen and have their clientele at the end of the day pay for it, because at the end of the day, they're going to want the best. They'll spend $5,000 for a screen. They'll spend $20,000 for one if it's better than theirs. But we didn't do that. We went the opposite way. We actually charged less than their screen at the end of the day, and that's what we did. So the people that were up there preaching about how a gray screen was still, no, you're just so far in the past. It's not even funny. That thing is obsolete. That's why they call it prehistoric paint, because it's obsolete product. But again, like I said, we have the only ones that have a black screen that actually can basically show its test, back its product 100%, and on top of that, show that it's knocked out multiple certifieds, enough to be recognized by certified screens. They know who we are. So now, with that being said, well, with the gray screen trying to fight and say we're equal to a black screen, not on any level whatsoever. Not even close to gunmetal technology. So, no, you're an obsolete product. That would make our screen now the top screen, due to the fact that we're more superior than a gunmetal technology. We're far more advanced in gray, and the white screen couldn't even keep up to us. We can operate in here, no problem. Just want to be up there. So that's the whole thing. It's a pecking order. The problem you have is, and the reason why we still have a high survival rate, and the reason why is because we didn't get comfortable. We kept developing new technology. We have over there basically front and rear technology and black technology. We took technology for ceilings, floors, gaming, all that, because we didn't get comfortable with it. We just kept advancing our technology, so that way we can push the bar so high up. This wasn't being done for gray screens. How would you compete with our technology if you can't compete with what we have here and back then? You couldn't compete with us. That new technology wasn't being developed for you. It was being developed for certified, because we knew sooner or later that a certified screen was going to pop out with a black surface. It was to get ready for them. But you know, the gray screen makers and people who don't test their products really thought that we were doing it for them. We're not doing it for you. You can't beat them. What would I care at the end of the day? You are trying to compare your product to a product that we can take out. If you're saying you're equal to a certified, we take certifieds out. So how can you be equal to us? Now, with that being said, we're advancing our technology for a black certified, which we already seen one pop up already. Diamond has one. So sooner or later, you're going to see more black certified screens. The only difference is we got a new technology, and our technology can eat through sunlight, and they can't do it. If they could, they would have showed it off by now. So we're already like years ahead. Even our screen paints can take their stuff out. So if our screen paints can take their products out, what chance do they have against a screen that can absorb sunlight? So with that being said, that's why, at the end of the day, the reason why I got into this business to begin with was to level the playing field. That's why I got into it to begin with. And I started off with the gray screen first, and then evolved into this black technology we have here. Well, let's finish this up. So I like this screen because it's going to be transitioning back and forth. It's going to show heavy contrast levels, and then it's going to be showing those bright levels at the same time. You have to be able to do both of them at the same time. Got to read your colors correctly. Got to read your contrast. Got to read your white levels correctly. Now, we're going to have, I've been putting it off for the price adjustment because, again, like I said, I had a lot working. We had things going on. Building this over here, building some stuff over there. What time is it? Because I'm really going to be out the door for some stuff. We're going to do the price adjustment. Now, again, we got those people out there who think that our prices are going to be the same price as these $50, $60 paints. I'm sorry, but you're out of luck on that one. You get what you paid for. You bought that stuff at the end of the day, that you're stuck with that stuff at the end of the day. We sell more high quality products. We don't compare our stuff to their stuff because they don't do our demonstrations, our test demonstrations. They don't do anything that we do. So we got people who want to put us in the same categories and say we should be charging the same price. It's funny. They don't do the same thing we do, but yet we knock out $5,000 screens, and yet we should be putting, no, I'm sorry, go kick rocks. We're for customers at the end of the day that, again, they want high quality products that are willing to spend the invest the money for the technology. Because at the end of the day, I can show you next to a $5,000 screen that I can either take out 7,000, 5,000 screens without no problem whatsoever. I can show you on levels and test demonstrations that other people can back up. This is what we call matching better. So that's why we got people that spend $400, $500 for my products at the end of the day, because these people will go out and do the research and they'll find no one else matching our products at the end of the day. And on top of that, they'll see us going against certified screens, lots of them. They see us in forum sites, talking to people with these certified screens, challenging their technology. That's the reason why people pay their money for our stuff. So even at $300 for what we pay for charge for a product, that is a product that can do something that a gray screen can never do, like operate in this environment right now without having one problem whatsoever. Maintain its white levels, pick up an infinity contrast level on a projector that cost me a whopping $50 with 1,000:1 contrast, 720p XGA. Saves my customers a ton of money. Even companies who do business with save a lot of money. That technology is fully weatherproof. I can take it outside, won't crack, won't peel. And for people saying you don't have experience in weatherproofing, because you need to be outside for about a year or more to do it. And when I look for testing, we don't find it. We just see a screen outside saying I'm weatherproof. No, you can't do that. What about our knowledge in projection screen paint applications? We go back over 14 years. We got video demonstrations on everything you could possibly think of. Got rear running off right there, right now. Some new rear technology. But anyway, as I said before, we have more information, more knowledge. We can even show you how to build just about anything you want. Got a webpage for that. Oh, no, we're not putting this in the middle of my video. Heck no. And again, you see the contrast levels popping up in that trailer right there. Can't see on the gray and white screen, won't read it. So, do gray screens save you money? No, they don't save you money. They're inconvenient. So stick you in a dark environment. You can't read your colors correctly, so you don't have to calibrate. You'll learn a new skill there that you don't want to learn. Useless, because you don't really need to do it. You won't reach your contrast level, so you will be spending money for a more expensive projector with a higher contrast level. It's not like enough there, is it? So that's going to cost you money. You cannot go to larger screen sizes. That's a problem you're going to have. The bigger your screen, the more light your screen is going to draw in from the environment. It means your pixels are going to have to expand, which can cause deterioration to the image because it can't pick up that black level correctly, which means your picture becomes distorted. That's why you see them on much smaller images. They can compress their pixels together. And they actually like to rely on ultra short throws because, again, distance throw, your image is not ripped up in the process of traveling from A to B. You're right there already. And still they have to be in the dark to show their color improvement. So yeah, it's going to cost you more money. It's going to cost you a lot more money. It's going to cost you a lot more headache. Oh, look at that right there. Look at that right there. Oh, let's go with this one. This is one of my favorite ones to go to. You should be able to do this, just like I'm doing this right now. You should be able to do this on your projector right now. Sony OLED demonstration. We don't get it, we'll get it for ourselves. Let's get it for ourselves then. You can do this. No problem. Let's go to Sony. I like this particular demonstration. Oh, put a lot in that one right there, did we not? One. You should be able to do that easily. No problem. My customers can do it. No problem. I always get customers, they contact me, always ask about the projectors. They really think they're using these really high-end machines in our demonstrations. I'm like, no man, that's a $50 projector right there. The other one we have here, it's a $10 machine. That's it. You know how easy it is for me to shop for projectors? You have no idea. If it has VGA, don't care. We're good. But we don't need that. Have poor contrast level? Who cares about that either? We don't need that either. It's not 4K or 1080p? Don't care. Don't need that either. Do we need high performance lumens to make our white levels pop? No, we can drop it 1000. We do that. It's easy. Let's see if we can go over here. Oh, that's the color spectrum. Color spectrum. Now, I've seen someone do this demonstration on somebody's paint. We're not going to mention them because we don't want them in the video, but they turned out all the lights to do it. Why are your lights out? All right, so we're going to be doing a price adjustment today. I do want to make my paints a little bit lower. We don't have the gallons anymore. People say you don't need a gallon. I painted this whole screen with like 50 ounces. That's all it took. And I still had some left over to paint something else I wanted to do. So it has very good coverage. You're not going to need all that. This is way too much. Let's do a OLED, Sony OLED. I want to do that. Give me what I want. Black contrast. Here. Here we go. This is what I like. You should be able to read that. Even at 1001 contrast, you should be able to pick that up. You know what's sad about these old projectors? What's sad about them, they were discontinued. You know why? Because they felt that they didn't pull enough color and contrast at the end of the day. 1001 contrast? Well, that's really poor, isn't it? That's why they got rid of it, because, you know, old projector. All the time they were showing them on white screens. So they never really saw the true potential of what that projector can do. Because they cheated it on a white screen. Well, I tell you, if I was that projector, I'd be pretty ticked off. You mean to tell me that I am designed to do so much more and I can't show you what I can do because you got me on a white screen? That's what I like about the old projectors. So I give them a second chance to show what they can do. Because everybody would like a second chance to show what they can do. So we give them that opportunity. See, our images are kind of nice and bright. Still reading at 100% contrast at the same time. Good music. So this is my office screen. It's huge, I know. And I can sit there at my desk and I can work on my screen and read documents and whatever I got to do. I never have to worry about this thing ever washing up. Sometimes I leave the door open, they pop and they go, you got to be kidding me. Because I have fish playing in the background. Now, you got to be kidding me. This is crazy. But my screen at home doesn't even do this. I'm going to stick a kiosk machine there, I swear. Now, for those who are asking what can you paint it on, well, we have a very detailed specification sheet. I will be changing pictures today. We do have pictures in there with the halo system, but we got new pictures with the halo system, and I wanted to get the screen done here so we can show off this big thing on which one do a short video. We're going to shoot some short videos and all that stuff. We've got links to add in there real quick to update stuff, demonstration, so it's going to be getting a whole new upgrade on that. And then we have the black versus black demonstrations already done on this already. This done, finished. So it's good to go. But we're going to basically do our price reduction today. So it should be done. Do we have people ask us all the time, what about free shipping? We do have free shipping. We ship anywhere in the world for free. Anywhere. I think I have shipped about everywhere in the world for free. I think when I first started, yeah, we just did everybody. I've never charged anyone ever for shipping. Ever. Imagine that. We pay for all shipping. I've even shipped to Madagascar. Yep. Madagascar. Yep. Even shipped to Madagascar. When I saw the order come out, I was like, Madagascar. We shipped to Madagascar? This is some nice. In fact, there's some bright colors in here too. I like the bright colors. So I like to do the one with the. Oh, we got different. Yeah, hold on for a minute. I just remembered about that one. Can we get that? We got the nice contrast here. I'm gonna play this for a little bit. I'm liking the contrast levels we have here. It looks like the Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's a really dark one. Alright, let's go over and let's grab OLED Coca-Cola. See if we can purchase this one. They purchased it for us. They did. OLED Coca-Cola. There we go. That's how we find it. And all that's supposed to come up in black. But they'll cheat you on that. They won't show you that part. They usually skip that intro and start right away. They'll do it with the lights out. Me and the owner were in here doing Pac-Man. You know, doing Pac-Man? I show him how the image pops up, the black background. Yeah. I love Pac-Man. And I'm going to do one more, some white levels real quick, because I got to run out. I got to go pick up some weed sticks. So I'm going to finish my wall PC over there. So we're going to put some stuff here. Let's go over and let's get a Skyworth food demonstration. Excuse me. Skyworth food demonstration. We'll take the long way as we always do. Now, let's see if these screens can make my screen unwatchable, too dark, you can't see, you know, all that other crazy stuff. See how our screen maintains. Now, as I said before about darker screens, one of the problems that they have is they have a problem producing high white levels due to the fact that they are basically, especially in a well-lit environment, because the screen's darker. Let's see if our screen has any problems. That screen. Give me a minute. No, listen to me. Pause. Thank you. There we go. Here for the virtual comb. Yeah. Did we put the? No, we didn't. Gonna put closed caption on. Looks like we did. I'll just show you here. For those who like to watch with the lights out. And back, the lights on. I never forget when I was doing lights on and lights off. They thought I told you, they thought I had an electrical issue. The lights okay over there? I was like, yeah, we turn lights on and off all the time for these demonstrations. You would think I would turn the lights off with the whole heavy white levels coming up. Oh, heck no. Why would I do that? We don't do it at the cottage. Either you're going to have confidence in your product or not. If you have to cut corners when you're doing demonstrations because you're afraid of certain things popping up on your screen, your product's not ready. You should have 100% confidence. Put that light on anytime you want to do. Keep in mind, whoever walks in your environment, they're going to turn those lights on. If they're guarding light switches, you walk into a booth and they're guarding light switches, like you go to touch, like, I wonder if I turn the lights all the way up. And they go, oh, no, 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 no. You walk out of the booth. Ain't worth your time. I would deliberately turn lights off in a booth just so you can turn them off. Bam. Oh, it's on. Caption is on. Let's watch that pop up. A pause music. These are the demonstrations I was waiting for. The bigger screen, more light in the environment. Oh man, everything came at a perfect time. When he came and installed the lights in, I was like, yes, yes. So I love the more light, the better. Really get a chance to test their stuff out, see exactly what we got in the day. Why would I want to cut corners on that? Lights off. This is the last trip to this one. That is definitely not happening. Like, I'm done. Can't make me stay. How dare you? Come on, man. Just a little bit longer. Come on. We're almost done. Almost done. I gotta run out the door in a few minutes. Bam. Okay. And we'll do this real quick. Let's go to that real quick. What this was on. Turn it off. Let's go over to again one more with the Coca-Cola OLED. Oh, I ain't the freaking microphone yet, did I? Coca-Cola OLED. Let me shake this. Oops, wrong one. Get this one off. Shake the lights out too.
On all late night coders, early morning gamers, self-proclaimed space geeks, stargazing science junkies.
Well, they call them late night geeks. That would make it me, because I'm up late. I have a VR station. I'm building one here, but I got a VR station in the home front. I served in it in VR. My system is sick. I got a nice little setup. All room, set up with a chair and VR equipment. That's it. And I strap that thing on and I go do my research in VR. Allows me to go in there, meditate under the ocean and relax and all that stuff. Yep. Pretty soon I'm about to get rid of it and put the Connect system, get a small phone for our PC and hook it up so I can do full body tracking in that baby. Sorry about that, in that baby. Yep. I work most of the time. I'm just never really home at the night. I work a lot of hours, so yeah. And when I was over at the caring place, I was there more times than I was in the apartment. I like to work. I do. I'm just barely never there. So when people come over to my spot, I don't have a regular setup like everybody else. I got my nice little sofa. That's it. The one I built. I got a little table in the back. Taco got his section in there. And up there in the room, I have my VR system set up. Got one of those big, huge chairs and everything that I can swivel around. And I got my VR and all my equipment hooked up in there. That's it. I got an everyday bachelor pad. But I don't have anybody over there. It's just me and the cat. That's it. There's not anybody in my spot. So that's how that works. In other words, I don't want to generate someone else's carbon footprint within my environment. It's only for me and the cat. That's it. So that's how that one works for me. But other than that, yeah, I just got my VR system in there. I'm going to put one in here. Because VR helps me relax. I don't play a lot of games on there. I just spend a lot of time just basically exploring the internet. I do a lot of surfing, stuff, doing for this and that, researching stuff, and studying different forms of technology and stuff like that. But no, I ain't into too much gaming. Woo! Super bright, 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 bright. Up in here, up in here. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's get this done. If we're done. Ugh. Up in here, 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 here. Right, people? It's not for some people, they want to take this the wrong way and say, hey, you know, you're doing this because you're mad. I'm not mad at anybody at all, period. I'm not mad at, you know. I've been telling him from day one it doesn't work. I was making that stuff before he was on YouTube. Check my YouTube date on how long I've been out versus him. I've been out wasn't here before him. So again, I was making that stuff. My stuff was contracted, had beta testers. I had more progress and success with my grain paints than he had with his. His stuff was in contract. None of his stuff was. So I even had more customers than him. So again, at the end of the day, and I also made a lot more money than him. Because yeah, I get people are paying the money for my stuff. My stuff was good. So with that being said, at the end of the day, no, it has nothing to do with that. Some people want to cry and be Karens and they make it about that. I don't have time for that. It's an obsolete product. It's obsolete. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And today's technology, it's obsolete. And if anybody is making a gray screen paint, again, you want to challenge me on that? We'll take it in front of a court, in front of a judge. That I can show clearly your stuff is obsolete. Next to mine. Any gunmetal certified screen, you can't pass one of them. If you could, I would see tons of these demonstrations all over YouTube. Everybody would. But you don't, because they can't do that. Those screens will have a 0.9, 0.8 gain sitting on them. You will never see that on a gray paint. The highest will go to 2.0. That's it. You'll never see that. And on top of that, biggest problem you have right now is any Home Depot, Benjamin Moore, any one of these great products I hear, the entire strip of $235 on freaking what's it called? Sherwin-Williams can match any screen paint, whether from dark to light, can match it. I know, I did the test. So again, you really have to upgrade your stuff. You do. You have to upgrade it. You're not even in the pecking order of screens at all. Is a white screen still valuable? Heck yes. A white screen is more valuable than a gray screen. You know why? Because it's cheaper to paint over. That's why. That's why they're still worth it. And you know how much money it would cost me more if I wanted to paint over a gray screen? Like $100 more. Because it's gray. They're going to charge you more because the screen's darker, because that's what they do. So instead of me paying $100 for a gray screen that I'm going to paint over anyway, I'll pay for the white one because it's cheaper. So the white screen still has, like I said, a valuable point in home theater, where because you can paint over, they're cheap. Where a gray screen is going to cost you more money. You're going to pay more money for something that doesn't read contrast, doesn't pull color correctly. They can't operate in fully lit environments. They have ambient light rejection issues at the end of the day. Nah, ain't worth it. So it has nothing to do with, you know, someone going full Karen and crying and saying about this, that, and the other. Because look, if I'm wrong about this gray screen, if you're saying you read 100% contrast right next to this, if you're saying you can easily take out high-grade certified screens, you can operate in fully lit environments, that you don't require calibrating, your colors are actually correct and on point, they're balanced. You're saying all this stuff, then take me to court. I haven't seen it since last year. I haven't seen anything yet. Because you know that I'm right. I got an entire page on that. We're already talking about that. You can take me to court if you want. But you'll lose, you know that. And then we'll hit you with a counter lawsuit where you know we'll win. There you go, there you go. Then if you realize that already down the line, that you're not willing to draw up papers and take me to court, then you already got your answer already. Your stuff's obsolete. It's not to be mean, it's not to be rude, it's not to break down. Mind you, I used to make this stuff. Am I making this stuff now? No. What am I making? Black technology. Even my silver technology could kill your stuff. It'll turn your screen a different color. I got it on video doing it. Turning gray screens opposite weird colors. So again, your stuff is obsolete. It is. It's a budget paint. I like to have a reality show where people paint the screens with gray paint. And I come to the door like, hello, my name is Fix It Today. And I come in and say, can I check out your screen? You gotta fill out the form. Okay, here we go. We gotta fix it today. Just take a whole roll or black paint, just come down the side. Yeah! And then put the projector. See what you mean? This is what you're missing. This is what you're actually like, wow, Ken, this is amazing. I can see the contrast and the color. Wow, we got the lights on, honey. We have the lights on. We can have the lights on. Tears be coming down their face and everything because they've just been woke. Brainwashed by a gray screen. Mind you, at one point, I was doing demonstrations, I was on camera, and I was bragging about the gray screen and how advanced and amazing it was and all that stuff. I was doing the same thing 10 or 11 years ago that they do now. The difference between me and you at the end of the day, that when I saw that black diamond technology push through, I saw something far better and darker. And that's why I knew that the technology was in dark, not in light. But the problem that you're going to have is if you're going to basically be in this circle of this technology, you're going to have to do a ton of work. A ton of work that if you haven't done already, you're going to have to do now. And that's going to have to rebuild it and restructure your entire business, which means you're going to have to tear down the foundation of your business and reconstruct it and build it. And you're going to have a lot of tests behind these because they require a lot of tests before someone will touch you with the black technology. Some people feel that's not worth it. They don't want to go near it, so they'll stay in the gray. Alright, so if you're planning on making any orders, I would say it on Facebook. I gotta be on Facebook. That's a reform site today. It's the same demonstration. Just hold off until 12 o'clock tonight. Because again, we got a price adjustment coming through. I got the pictures and stuff I got added. I got to upgrade everything on the site to get ready for that. And then on top of that, I have, where the heck did I put this in? Why do I always find these and lose these at the same time? Like I find them and I'll lose them, you know? But anyway, as I said before, I got some people coming by today, later on, take a look at this. Because again, they're going to be putting this in their sports bars, and even they want to see if we can do a golf simulator, which we actually do have a golf simulator screen coming out that's black. We actually are making one. I'm ready to scoop to do what I gotta get taken care of today. I gotta get more glue sticks. Finish my wall piece thing. So now it's gonna have a RetroPie installed into it. That's gonna be fun. So what's that noise? Me cleaning the fur off my freaking hoodie. You know I got air cleaners. I keep saying, stay away from it. That's what's on. All right. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I'd like to thank you for your time for coming in. As I said before, you know, for people who make the great products, this is not to tear you down. You're going to have to change. If you don't, again, your product is slowly obsoleting. I got a screen paint kit now at $187. It can take out a certify. It can definitely take your product out and it can wipe a white screen clean. And if you sit there and say, well, my product is $60, $50, it's not worth it. Because I still got to spend the money for an expensive projector to fix your screen. And it still doesn't work correctly. Well, my customers can spend $50 to $10 because we don't have to spend all that money to get the screen to work. So if I come to your site and I ask you that question, can I work with that screen in my environment? Well, I'm going to see 100% contrast. I want high white levels. I want perfect color balance. I don't want any discoloration, no tannish to the screen, none of that. And I do not want to change out my projector, which is a 720p XGA projector, sitting in eco mode. See if we can get that button up here. Taco Toys. See where it says whisper? My projector is sitting in eco mode, which means my projector is hitting these projectors, Chrissy's. Oh, you thought I was in full? No, we don't use full in here. Heck no. No. I got two Chrissy's. I got one over there sitting on the floor. No, we travel in eco mode. We don't have to use all that stuff at the end of the day. The operating here, heck no. My screens are bright. That's a waste of my lamp at the end of the day. I'm burning all that power for just no. We're good. So yeah, I'm at 25. So the Christie's, the LW 400s, at an eco mode are around 2,500 lumens. That's all I'm running. That's it. So I save money on my lamps and all that good stuff in the day. And if I buy a gray paint, you're gonna have me in the dark. I can't even operate that light over there in the corner. I gotta have it pushed down on my desk. I can't use it for anything. You can't, the mapping equipment, none of this stuff will work. God knows that you can't hit the wall. You're definitely ain't doing the floor and the ceiling, so it ain't worth my time. And that's commercial. If you're going to be you said, well, I don't do commercial. Even in a home front, people want the windows open and stuff like. You can't operate in there either. You got to be in a cave, and no one wants to be in the dark all day. I technically do not want to be in the dark all day. Let me see. Whew. Man, even at 25, I got jacked up. Never get used to that. Never get used to that. I got jacked up at 25. This is why I don't do lasers. So it's not to put you down in any way whatsoever. Oh, I forgot we're reversed. We're reversed. Gotta be on this side because of the bird. And I can't even see it on this side. I gotta put it on this side so you can clean it up. That off? Yeah, so let's put you down anyway. It's just to tell you the other day your product's obsolete. I'm not going to bother to wait to hear what you're going to tell me about how it's going to benefit me. I'm going to ask you questions. And the question I'm going to ask you, I'm going to show you my environment, how it's fully lit. We're not going to turn lights out. We're not calibrating. We're not spending more for expensive projectors. What I'm having is what I'm using. Can you do it? Simple and plain. If that's the case, then you're going to advise me to get an expensive projector and be in the dark. Heck, I can buy a JVC and make a piece of notebook paper look good in there. I don't need that. I want something that's actually going to work in my environment. I do not have time to be changing my environment around for the screen. That's what we're doing right now with companies. Really, I'll deal with you when I get back. Sorry. Box don't want to go where it's supposed to go. Let me see. That's what we're dealing with companies right now that are having these issues where they can't get the screens to work right. You butchered the daylight out of that one. Now, I'm going to go get my glue, something I need. I'm over my time here. Whew. Yeah, I'm over my time. I'm going to go get my glue because I need to finish my wall projector, wall screen over there. Wall, good gracious. Wall PCE. Gee whiz. That's me. And I got to go pick up a few things real quick. So, I want to leave that little music on from Mr. Taco. He likes this music. Off. I don't run the LED lights. Certain LED lights don't run. They're good and all. I just don't run. There's no point in having them on. I'm not here. Sparky Boy. He's great. Ain't you right, Sparky Boy? Mr. Sparky Boy. What you doing, Mr. Sparky Boy? I don't even know. I don't even know, Mr. Sparky Boy. Ouch. Bit me. you bite me for? Seriously? That's jacked up taco. You a weird cat. You bit the heebie-jeebies out of me. You ain't hurt me. You just funny because I'm messing with him too much. So come on, you don't like to be pet for too long. I only pet you for a couple of minutes. You bit me. Come on. La 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 da 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 da. Ooh la la. La 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 la. Yeah. Get off me. Get the freak off me. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. Look at you over, Mr. Spunky Boy. Rah. Yeah, from blessing us with amazing technology. When I get back in, we'll put the price change in and get everything ready with the new videos and pictures and stuff. I did pictures of this when I come back in. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time, and God bless.